everyone, welcome back to Dulcie's Creations, and today I'm going to do a notebook, and on it I'm going to place this owl. We printed him on the 3D printer. I have a light on this table, but I think it's maybe just a little bit bright. Can you just see it there? There you go. Anyway, so he'll go on top there once I've done all the other decorations. I'm not actually going to do much. I am going to cover it with paper like I do, and some color on it, but I don't want to do much more than that. I want the owl to be the focus of it all. So without further ado, I have already protected the inside of my book. As you can see, generally it does get a little bit dirty sometimes, but what I do is I generally just stick another cardboard or something on there. It just depends how dirty it does or doesn't get. And this is the paper I'm going to use to put on it. Now, I'm still debating if I wanted to maybe just cut up pieces and stick it down, or if I want to do a full piece and maybe just crinkle it up. Not quite sure yet. I have not decided what to do. Now, it is just, it's called Gunk Trunk. It sticks everything down: paper, cardboard, wood. It really is a magnificent glue. I would generally use for this just a standard PVA, but to be honest, I went into my shed to search, and I can't wait for my shed to be done. It's been causing all sorts of issues, and I don't have my space. I'm feeling a bit down, and I don't know, it's just a whole bunch of emotions. But we're getting there. Piece has already got glue, I'm going to flip it in and try to take away all the, at least then it's not getting stuck everywhere. My shed, we have now put in, all the insulation is done. We filled in all the holes and everything that needed filling in. The windows are in, including the 2 open windows that I wanted. Wasn't sure whether I was going to get, but those are definitely done. I'll be posting some pictures later this week on Facebook. So obviously by the time the video gets uploaded, they will be there. So if you want to pop over to my Facebook page, there'll be an update on how the shed is looking. And I want to start doing some sanding tomorrow so that I can get the walls ready for painting. And then my partner will start with the electrics next week, which will be so good. And once the electrics are done and the walls are painted, the floor can go in. The vinyl floor that I have currently sitting in my hallway. So yeah, that will go in, and then it's the home run. I have a few shelves that I got from my neighbors. They were going to throw them away, so I got those, which is awesome. Didn't have to spend money on shelves. They steel shelves, and what I'm going to do, because they're a bit, what you call it, they've got rust and that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush them down and then sand them lightly to take away most of the paint that they do have on them, and then paint them so that they look new. I didn't want them to go in looking like that. I figured I have all this beautiful new space. I wanted them to look good. So I'm hoping they will look pretty new. I miss having my own space and going in there, especially after work when you've had such a rough day. I used to love just going into my shed and just working on something. Something would always come to mind, and all the stress of the day goes away, and it was just perfect. So I've missed that. I definitely have missed that. Can't wait to get it back in the new area. I have a few big projects in my head that I want to work on, so that will be absolutely brilliant. So the owl is now dry, so I want him to be mainly sort of grayish black, but I also think I want to put a little bit of white in there. This area here I want to make it in gold, and the same with just above there, but everything else just, I don't know, as we go along. You should know me by now. Is there ever a plan? Just go with the flow. I've tried to bring as much of my brushes over here as I could. As this is a branch that he is sitting on, I want to make it in a sort of a brown coppery color, so that it stands out. Okay, so what I'm using here is Extreme Sheen Metallic Silver. I love owls. I absolutely love owls. I think if we could have them as pets, even though it'd probably be oh so wrong, I would have a white owl. I have always loved them, even long before Harry Potter. I want to give it a little bit of, just a little bit, sort of a highlight of white. This is pearlescent white, but I think the feathers here just need a little something. So I've just done his eyes, and I didn't realize it was not recording. But what I've done is I've used this 3D lacquer with a little bit of paint into it. It was actually the iridescent green yellow, so that it actually pops out. Now I've got some also of this lacquer, but it's got white mica powder in it that I used for my Dulcie's Creations logo. I want to put a little bit here, but I also don't want to totally destroy this. So I'm a little bit wary, but I want to see how it will look. I think I'm going to leave it for 24 hours. If I like what I see, only takes a few hours for this to dry, but it is rather late already. So if I like what I see tomorrow morning, I'll do the rest of it. I mean, it looks all right. I'm not losing any of the features of the like you can see the texture of wings and all that. It all looks intact, but it's giving it a beautiful shine to it. And if that's the case, then I'll do the rest of him. But I think let's just let that dry in case I don't like it and then I've totally ruined him. Now what I do want to do is take a little tiny brush that I just had in my hand, and I want to make his claws in black. I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, so everything's dry. I'm going to stick him down with a 2-part epoxy glue. I've put them down here already. Just going to give them a quick stir, mix them up. Not sure the tail needs too much because it was lifting a little bit off the book, so it doesn't quite lay flat at the tail. So I won't put too much down there because I don't want to force it either. Now, all my notebooks at the moment are currently on sale, so head across to my website and have a look at them. They do make wonderful gifts, Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, and I know a lot of people start buying now and preparing for Christmas. That needs a touch up there. So yeah, head to my website and have a look. This one, of course, I will, by the time the video goes out, this one will be on my website. Or what I'll do is I'll actually wait for the day the video goes out and then post it, so it's available for you as you're watching, instead of posting it now and then as you're watching it's not available and should you want it. But I can always make one for you. We can always add a name, anything to personalize it, so do go have a look. Okay, I'm going to now leave it, let it dry for a few hours. I might put something heavy on it, and then the next stop, well, I'll touch up there because I see it's scraped somewhere, and then it's just to tidy up on the inside. Now whether I'm going to do black in there or whether I put a little bit of color, don't know, we shall see. Putting these on the back cover, so I decided to go with this paisley design, and it has lovely green and copper colors in there, which is what I've really what I have used on the cover. So I thought this would look good and elegant. I did bring the black out also. When I say out, I had to go look for all my paper in the shed. And as I was picking up the black, because that was what I was thinking of, I saw this, the booklet where this is in. and thought, oh, let's go have a look. But I think this is a good choice. I think it's an excellent, it looks classy, it looks good. Here's the front one. Well, that's it. It's the front, spine, the back, inside cover, and the back cover. Stay to the end and I will post some photos and do the usual little video. And thank you so very much for being here with me on another project. Please remember to like, subscribe, press that bell so you're notified of all the upcoming projects, and I have such a good project coming up 2 videos away. And please let me know what you think of it. But above all, wherever in the world you might be, stay safe, stay well, and I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.